Hi there, guys. Um, I'm a little late with my video. Usually I do my videos in the morning. It's kind of evening right now. But I wanted to get this out here. It's not a really, um, it's not going to be a really long video. It's a video though that I want to help. This is one of the videos where I'm talking about how to be your better self, how to be better, how to live better, and how to get better results. um, this particular video right now, I'm going to be talking about how not to allow others to pull out the worst in you in a bad situation, um, or in an argument, in a just something that you may be going through. I mean, we all go through things at certain times. And so the key is to come out better. The key is not to, just stay and let this thing linger, because the quicker you can get out of it, the better you'll be. I mean, it's really an issue of you trying to hurry up and do what you need to do to hurry up and rectify this thing. And that comes with you really being your best. I mean, and what I mean by that is not coming from a place of you're in a bad situation, so you're going to be bitter. You're going to go and do wicked things to them. You're going to, call their boss and, you're going to try to get them fired. You're going to call CPS on them and all this kind of stuff. You're gonna, take revenge measures or whatever, whatever. Those kind of things prolong bad situation because, I mean, it makes things worse in a lot of ways. Now, I'm not saying for you to lay down and be a doormat. I'm also not saying for you not to stand up for yourself, but I'm saying some things, it doesn't really have to be done. We kind of need to, especially at this point in time in life and in the way things are going right now, karma is in full effect. I mean, karma is really, she's working. Yeah, I call karma a woman. But yeah, she's in full effect. She's doing her thing. So really, in a lot of instances, all we really got to do is just leave it to karma, and they're going to get what they're going to get anyway for the deeds that they've done or for what they're doing. Karma is, she's working quick. So I have these 6 little points that I want to go over real quick with you guys. And, I'm really, it's some things that, I try to remember, some things that I try to enact when I'm going through a bad situation. I have to admit, I don't have too many bad situations, but, even right now, I'm kind of going through just a little bit of something that I know is going to work out in my favor. But, it's some things I need to remember, and so I wanted to share that with you. And, we can do it together, you know. Um, the first thing is to remember to stay in your character. Stay in your character, as in me, I'm a pretty, quiet person. I don't really talk loud and yell and, things like that. So I don't, so yelling, cursing, all that kind of stuff is really out of my character. Now, if that's you, if that's your personality, and, and that's what you do, then, that's something different. But the point of the matter is not to allow somebody to make you come out of your character, come out of who you are. that also goes along with, like I said, the bitterness and the doing the little nasty little dirty deeds. I'm gonna, break out their windows. I'm gonna burn their clothes. I'm gonna bleach their clothes. I'm gonna slash some tires and all that kind of stuff. Stay in who you are. Stay in your dignity and in your integrity, and really basically don't give them the satisfaction of seeing you out of character and out of who you are, because that's what they want to see. If they already got a problem with you, then they're doing everything they can to bring out the worst. And when you aid them, help them, or whatever, it just prolongs your situation, just makes things that much worse a lot of times. Remain, because and this kind of goes into number two, so let me go ahead and go to number two, is to stay in your peace, no matter what, you know. But a lot of times when you're into a dispute or some kind of issue with people, their thing is to make you look bad, or to make you, um, especially in front of others. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, say for instance, you're having some kind of issue with coworkers. Well, they'll do things and say things to kind of push your buttons so that the bosses or some of your superiors or supervisors or something like that can see you mad, pissed off, cuss them out, or just whatever. I mean, they pick at you so that others will see she's not all Miss Goody Two Shoes, she's not all whatever, and then when you can look at that also from a religious aspect. Y'all know um, I'm not religious at all, but by the same token, if you are subscribing to a religious um, way of life, you'll have those who are, ready to make you put down your religion. They are going to try to do whatever they can to try to show others that, see, she not a Christian, or see, she not, she try to act like she's something else, and she's not. Look what she just said to me. Look what they just did to me, even though they know that they have done everything they can to push your buttons and to make you jump out of character, look bad. Like I said, they'll do it in front of people. They'll do it even from your front of your parents or whatever. You know, anybody, just to make you look bad. But like I say, staying in your peace, no matter what, doing whatever it takes for you to maintain that peace, whether it's listening to music, listening to a certain kind of music, going and taking a long drive, going and walking in nature, going and swimming, take yourself out to a restaurant, go buy yourself some clothes. I mean, just whatever it is that is going to help you feel better. Seriously, because like I say, you can be in a situation with somebody, or some kind of altercation with somebody, or just a bad situation, until it just gets so stressful and it gets so much and it gets so overwhelming, until you almost lose your mind. Especially when this thing is just drawn out 2, 3, 4 weeks, whatever, just 6, 8 weeks. It's just like it's just not ending. This storm is just not ending. So you need to find a place of peace to where you can do whatever it takes to maintain your peace. Because sometimes we're in situations where we can't get out of the situation. We're in situations with people and altercations with people to where, maybe you live with them or whatever. You cannot get out of that situation. I mean, you're there with them, especially if let's say it's a marital situation. You can't leave. You're there with them. You're married to them. So, you're kind of stuck. You know what I'm saying? Still, find something that you can do to take care of yourself and your health and your well-being, and just your character and who you are, your nature. The third thing, I'm trying to move on. Know that you're the one that invites people into your energy field. Let me explain that. From a spiritual aspect, we know we're spirit beings. We know, I don't know how much you all know about the chakras and all that kind of stuff, and your energy field and everything, but we are energy. We put off energy, good and negative, bad, positive energy. I see us beings as having an aura around us. Now, the more we love, the more we hate. All of these things, in my opinion, in my mind's eye, brings about and widens out that aura. So say you love someone. That love, that positive love drawing is going to widen within you, and it's going to draw people into your energy field. If you're a loving, kind, sweet, happy person, and that's just how you live, then people are going to be attracted to that. That's the energy and aura that is within you, or that you're putting out. And so people are going to be coming to it, and a lot of times they're not good people. That's just kind of really the bad thing about it is that a lot of times we attract bad, negative people, even though we're good, kind, and loving people, because they see it. You know what I'm saying? And so, as well as when you're angry, bitter, hateful, and all that kind of stuff, all that stuff is widening out. All that negative energy is widening out around you, and people are stepping right on into that. You know what I'm saying? And it causes situations to be worse. So bottom line is to keep your field close to you. Keep it close to you. Don't be careful how wide you make your aura to invite so many different spirits and things with you, alongside you. Because a lot of them, like I say, are not wanted. Things, energies, and entities, and all these things attached to you. A lot of times, sometimes by the vibe you put out, some of the things that you say, and they attach themselves to you really without you knowing it, and they will do that, and you be carrying around this crap for years and don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? So keep your field close until you're ready to bring and invite others, and know who you're bringing and inviting in, because I'm telling you, some crap out there that you go and pick up and you don't want it. You know. Um, Number four is to know that you're going to be okay. Period. Know that you're going to be okay no matter what. Because a lot of times, so many times in bad situations, arguments, bad situations, you'll have people who throw all this negative at you. Well, you're not going to be anything. When I leave, you're not going to be able to such and such. You're not going to be able to have this when I leave your life. Or, because you did this, this is what's going to happen to you. People will just straight up curse, almost just curse you. You know what I'm saying? Because they're mad, they're angry, and of course they don't want the best for you. They want to see you fail. They want to see you in lack. Um, so they will try to put all of this, bad, negative, ugly, hateful stuff upon you. But you have to be able to counteract that by knowing I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? There was a time in my life when I didn't know how to do that, and people would put all this crap on me that, well, when this happens, then such and such is going to happen to you, and if you do such and such, then this is going to happen to you, and all this. And I used to be fearful of that, and I used to accept that. But now I'm at a place to where I know me. I know who I am. I know the creator that I serve, and I know that they're not going to allow me to fall, and to fall into whatever witchcraft spell you just threw upon me. It's not going to work. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And every tongue that rises up against me, the Creator shall condemn it. That's scripture. That's one I used to hold on to a long time in my life, and it still works, and I still use that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like I say, I'm not. I have my issues with the Bible. I have my issues with religion and all that kind of stuff. But there are things that you can say and speak that it still just works. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I say, give that stuff back to them. Give that stuff back on that negative. You're going to fall. You're going to fail. You're not going to never be nothing in life. Give that stuff back to them. Don't take that and accept that. Uh, anyway, number 5 is to make sure that you find a mutual, find a contact that you trust. When things begin to go bad and go wrong in your life, make sure you have at least, at the very least, one person that you are good good with, that you trust, that you can tell things to, that you can confide in. Having many is even better, because a lot of times in bad situations we just hold that stuff and we keep that stuff, and a lot of times people don't even know what's going on with us because we don't tell them, or they don't know our business or whatever. And once again, this comes in like domestic relationships. A lot of times you have men who will take their woman like far, far, far off away from her family. A lot of times she don't have no contact with her family. A lot of times, he don't let her call. He don't want them calling the house. And just, sometimes it could get really, really bad. And so she's really just at his mercy and out on her own. So the best that she can do is to please try to have at least one person in your life that knows what's going on with you, knows what's going on in your life, knows who is in your life. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go and meet and find somebody, get into a relationship with them. They haven't met your family. You don't really know too much about them, but you think you in love, and you allow them to begin to abuse you, and take you off somewhere away from everybody that you know and everything that's familiar with you, because you're gonna be in trouble. You're not gonna have anybody. That's a really bad situation to be in. And it's a situation that I have found in my experience with abusers, especially with abusers, that is what they do. That's what they do. They take their what I'm going to call their victims, and isolate them. And you don't want that. You absolutely don't want that. Keep good connection with your family. Keep good connection with people that you love and people that you know and trust. Uh, that was kind of really, that's kind of goes into number 6, is not allowing them to segregate you or to make others your enemy. Now, what I mean by that is, don't allow them to make other people not like you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have some people who will talk about you, or who will be two-faced, and you might know somebody or have a friend. They know this person that you have a problem with, they might know them too. And so they'll go and whisper and backbite and talk and all this kind of stuff, and say that you said stuff or whatever. Maybe you said it, maybe you didn't. Maybe they'll put it in the wrong connotation. Sometimes they'll change your words. They'll just do stuff to make other people get mad at you, so that you won't have anybody in your corner. You know what I'm saying? It's like they will try to make you an enemy, to people. I have had, you get people, once again, this could be in a domestic relationship, this could be, friends, just a messy family member, just a co-worker or whatever. But if they know somebody that a lot of times they'll go back and do that backbiting and do that talking, and yeah, well, she said, and I think I heard so and so said that, just stuff like that, little petty stuff, but it can make a big impact, especially if that person believes them, and especially if you know that is a good person in your life, and then now they're mad at you because of somebody else said. You know what I'm saying? So uh, uh, do your best not to allow them to make an enemy, make you an enemy to other people. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I'm gonna tell this little one story, then I'm gonna turn the video off. I had a situation where I had a psycho. I had a straight psycho. This was years back. And long story short, This person was so conniving that what they did is they went through my phone and they got all of my contacts, family, mostly family, put it in their phone under different names, and then began to call them so that I would know, and then began to call them and say stuff about me, say stuff that I was doing, and all this kind of stuff, um, and trying to turn my family against me. You know what I'm saying? And so, you have some people that does some real low down dirty things. You have people who are really straight crazy. I mean, seriously, in this day and age, you are really dealing with some straight psychotic people who need to be medicated, and most of them are not. Most of them are not. And they will, like I say, they will do things like that. They'll have everybody in your family mad at you, and you don't even know why. Or if you do know why, it may not be true. It may be something, like I said, that they said, or something that they turned around a different way that maybe you did say it, but you didn't really mean it like that. And they know you didn't mean it like that. But because they just want to be, they're going to say it like that and have people thinking crazy about you. So anyway, those are 6 little tips. Didn't want to take too much time. Didn't want to make the video too long. But, bottom line to it all is just know that, you know, um, trouble don't last always. And that you will make it. You will survive. Continue to grow. Continue to learn. Continue to read. Continue to do whatever it is that you need to do to continue to go higher even when you're in the mess. Don't let anybody make you stop everything. Just stop your whole life. Don't let anyone do that. So, um, that's all I have. Once again, I thank you all for listening. I thank you all for subscribing. And I hope you get something out of this video, because I mean, I know all the time we're going through something. And so we kind of remember those little tips. I'm sure there are more. If y'all have something else that you want to share, put it down in the comment section. And hope you have a great day. Hope you have the rest of a great week. And until the next video, we'll see you next time.